Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Watcher of Realms. Big shout out to them for sponsoring this one. If you want to check it out, you can scan the QR code on the screen or click the link down below. We've got a lot to talk about today. There are some new units coming into the game in the form of a new faction. There's a second anniversary event that's starting soon with a ton going on that we need to talk about. Plus, there's already a lot in the game to just talk about as it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to talk first about two new champs coming to the game under the Tactical Mastery faction. It introduces a whole new mechanic. These new types of units, these tacticians, add whole new mechanics to the game. So like this is new. And basically what it does, what's special about them is that in some way or another, you can move them mid-fight, which is kind of wild. Usually if you place a unit and you want to move them, they have to be recalled or die, and the cooldown has to go away for you to put them back on the field somewhere else. But these guys, every single time they get an ultimate, you can move them to another tile, which, I mean, just opens up. I've messed around with it a little bit. It is wild. it is wild to play around with. So the two new ones are these two right here. We have Valara and we have Moradin, who, I mean, they just look super dope. I actually haven't watched their intro screens yet, so I kind of want to see their intro cinematics. They're both on horses, which I think is pretty dope. Fitting for the faction. I think that was that Moradin? These two also have a synergy that we'll talk about as well, and then we'll jump in and play around with them a little bit. Yeah, if you are summoning and you get to see this animation, you should get pretty stoked about it, because the testing that I've done with them so far, they are they are ridiculous. Let's check his out real quick. Man, this looks so good, dude. I think Watcher of Realms has... there's a case to be made for Watcher having the best graphics in the genre. Definitely in the conversation. The graphics in this game are just killer, man. Style and graphics. His color scheme is right up my alley too, man. He's so sick. All right, yeah. So yeah, man, if you're summoning and you see either of these animations begin, I'd get pretty excited about it. All right, so let's talk a little about their skills very quickly here. His ultimate chooses and teleports. You get to choose too, it's not random. Teleports to an unoccupied ground tile within 3 tiles. So, theoretically, you could put him at one point. He ults, you move him 3 tiles away. He ults, you move him 3 tiles away. You can move him all over the battlefield by the end of the fight, wherever you need him. So I was playing around with moving him out of range of my healer, letting him do what he wanted to do to clear a lane, and then when he ulted again, I would just bring him back, let him get healed up, and then I was kind of going back and forth with him like that. Upon arrival, triggers Whirlwind Strike, dealing 600% defense penetration damage to one enemy within 2 tiles of the hero, and then enters Prince of Darkness state. Basic attack becomes Soul Strike, dealing 320% damage. When charging his power during the Prince of Darkness state, Moradin grants 1.6 rage regen per sec to allies. So when you bring him back to the team, or again, if you set your team up in a way where they're split, he can bounce back and forth between 2. Always have support, always have units he's complementing. There are a lot of different things to do here. It's going to be very fun to see somebody like Fastidious experiment with this and come up with some cool strats. Because it's just such a cool concept for a game like this, where it's tower defense and generally you're dropping someone and that's where they sit. The pair up with Valara is crazy as well. Reduces initial deployment cost by 6 and gains max stacks of Dark Infusion when deployed. Each Dark Infusion increases base attributes by 10% during the next Prince of Darkness state and extends the state by 4 seconds. Can stack up to 5 times. So if you've got both of them, he just drops with them stacked, okay? Base attack is just standard. He's got the little range there, 120% to one enemy. During the ultimate, Soul Strike has a 25% chance to be enhanced, ignoring 60% defense and restoring rage for the hero. And then Hill's Envoy, after maintaining Prince of Darkness for 60 seconds in total, the hero permanently gains 50% damage increase. Each enemy killed reduces the time needed to gain this effect by 5 seconds. That is... He's so ridiculous. That is such a ridiculously strong champ. And then Valara, let's very quickly take a look at her. Wings of Pegasus. Choose and move to a deployable tile within 4 tiles. She goes on a platform. She's not a ground unit. She goes up on a platform. Removes invisibility state, increases attack range, and deals 260% AoE damage to 10 enemy targets with each attack. Additionally, the talent inflicts enhanced slow. Her pair up with Moradin reduces initial deployment cost by 5 during the ultimate if there are no enemy units in range. Restores 8% range rage every 2 seconds. We have AoE damage on the A1 up to 5 enemies. During the ultimate, increases the chance to inflict radiant erosion, which is continuous true damage based on defense. So that's pretty insane. And then attacking targets inflicted with radiant erosion deals extra true damage equal to 30% of attack. And then here, every 15 seconds deals 400% AoE damage to 10 targets in range. Knocks back ground targets while inflicting magic res reduction on them. So if you pair it with someone like who's my dude down here? Like Comet. She would set him up to do an immense amount of damage, right? Back to this though. So yeah. And then to top it off, increases damage in the arena by 15%. So if you want to use her in arena, you've got a pretty good damage bump there. So yeah, they're just really cool looking units. And then in function, I was messing around with them in the gear raid. I was doing a little gear raid 1. I think we did stage 1 is where I played around. So if I do auto fight, will it just replay the fight I did? Or no, maybe we just watch it on auto like this. So I just went in with my 5 units. And I just wanted to let you see a little bit about what we got going on here. So let's leave it on 1x for now. I'm going to go ahead and drop him here. And I'm going to drop him here. And then I'll put her here to help. And then we'll drop our support back here where she's going to be protected. We can speed things up a little bit now. So now, right out of the gate. Let's slow it back down. He has his ult now. So if I click it, you can see everywhere I can put him. So what I'll do is I'll wait a second. If enemies... I might actually should move her. Because she might not let enough enemies in range. But what we could do is if it started getting crowded over here... I'm just going to go and drop him here for now. So while they're on their way here, we'll do this, this, this. I can face him this way. And he lands and just cleans up, right? And then when he's done, if I don't feel like I need that support over here anymore, next time he ults, I'll just move him back so that he can back him up. And then I can do the same thing with her. So it's just ridiculous. I'm so interested in seeing what like the very high level players come up with for these units. I mean, we haven't even needed our support yet. He's about to have an ult again. If I want to, I can put him back over here. I generally probably want to save it till we were more crowded, but I don't think we're in any real danger here. I can also do the same thing with her. I can put her here. Well, I was hoping I could put her there and just change the direction she was facing. I wonder if there's got to be a way to do that. Maybe because I clicked her and I didn't click the tile carefully enough. We got it back pretty quick. Let's see. I could also just put her here. And let her do this. Yeah, just easy cleanup. Go ahead and ult. Got a lot of stuff coming down here. Just put him back over here. Easy work. So yeah, really cool, man. Really cool units. And there's, yeah. So anyway, that's a little bit of a showcase, a very brief showcase for, oh, she can go on the ground. The first time I used her, I thought she could only, so she can go on the ground or up on those. Okay. So she's even stronger than than initially thought. Got it. Good to know. I don't think I can get him up there, can I? I don't think I'll even need... Once I ult with her, we're good, yeah. GG. So that's just a very brief showcase of them in action and sort of a very baseline level of what's possible with him. Again, it's going to be very fun to watch what someone like Fastidious comes up with, what kinds of compositions we get for these. So that's a quick showcase of the new units. In addition to the new units being added to the game and the already over 200 units in the game that you can get and build and do things with, there's a ton of content to do. The game looks fantastic. There's a lot of stuff coming with the anniversary event as well. You're getting 119 free summons. There's a new free legendary hero named Astrael. I think I'm saying that right, coming. Skins, emotes, avatar frames. They're doing a bunch of mini games with the anniversary event. There's going to be bingo. There's something called Abyssal Derby, Knapsack Expedition, tons more going on. There's just a lot going on. It's really what I think an anniversary event in a mobile game should look like. And I think we all know what I mean by that. Watcher of Realms historically has done a really good job with stuff like this. So I'm excited to see what all they bring this year. If you decide that you want to jump in and check it out, see if you can get one of these new units for yourself, you can scan the QR code on the screen or click my link down below and support your boy in the process. I appreciate you guys checking out the video and my sponsors. Again, big shout out to them for sponsoring this one. Hope y'all have a good one. I'll see you there.
Download Watcher of Realms now. Not your average strategy RPG.